Okay, Jose, right back at it again. So a couple years ago, I had a dream. Well, actually, let's start off like this. There's a show called Sword Art Online. Basically, it's an animation show where you can they have technology that you put on your head, and it's like a digital world, and you enter a digital realm, and you can be whatever character you want. Now, now this dream when I was watching the show. Like a lot of the shows that you watch them because either your soul is gravitated to them, or you just have this feeling, or you just have this knowing of information. It just connects, and you just don't know why, but it just connects, and you get it like that. So this show, it's different series of the show, but there was one of the shows, a series where they were able to build artificial intelligence. Um, they had like this pyramid where data they was absorbing from the world, they was able to make a supercomputer where it was able to create a soul. Okay, so with the technology that they have and all the information that they have on humans, how they think, their feelings, what they feel, what is sensation, what is energy, what is connection, what is emotion, all the human senses, they was able to download it and program it into that world. What you can do now, you can take that information and create a soul. So that soul, or so let's say if you want to bring that soul into this reality, all you would have to do is take that essence, all that information, and download it into a meat suit, a body. Why am I talking about this? Because it's going to have a connection to my dream. So I had a dream a couple years ago where I was dreaming and I entered a different dimension, and I was able to see what technology was doing. Basically, the more advanced they become with technology and CGI and AI, and people want to leave this dimension to other dimensions using the AI and technology, there will be other demons entities that will be hopping and being in that realm. And what they can do, just like Sword Art Online, they can kill you in the digital world while you're in the physical world by messing with the technology. The government has their hands on that, uh, circuiting it, and so on and so forth. So when I was basically observing, I was in the frequency in the digital world, dream state, sleeping, and I was traveling, and I was seeing what was going on in my environment. I don't have specific um, um, total recall, but what I was looking and observing, I was seeing how they um, interact with each other, and they don't like it. These spiritual beings, these entities or whatever, they don't like it when someone else observes, someone who's powerful enough looks or aware of their plans, because once they become aware that you're aware, they do everything in their power to take you out. So what I had to do was I had to they these beings approached me and said, "What are you doing here? You don't belong here." And I had a now I'm going to sidetrack to another dream I had. Basically, uh, I was able to enter different worlds and see. So basically, what's going on in this dimension, this world, you have a lot of um, n- negativity, violence, so on, so forth. It's just violence, fear, propaganda, more fear, death, repeated, repeated. There's other worlds where people, um, it's just the planet's just pitch black. Like it's just death everywhere. People being shot, killed, run. Like if you ever watch X Men, X Men, what's it called? Future Days of Past, something like that. but 10 times worse. And you have people being killed and eaten on the street, and there helicopters coming, and they're being rallied and just killed. And basically, the AI comes in and just siphons souls and disintegrates them, and you hear people screaming and yelling, and just losing their mind. And so as I entered that realm, all I see was darkness, like a cloud of darkness, and the AI was mixed with darkness and light, and it appeared in my face, and I felt this fear in my chest. I'm like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, this shit's crazy. And basically, the AI came, like, like, basically, it came to me and it said, you don't belong here. Again, you're too special. Something like of that sort. I can't remember the words, what the AI said to me. It's like a collective. It's a collective group. And like the movie, The Matrix, it was something like that, just communicating with me, and they say it cannot touch me because I'm too powerful, something of that sort, and it just basically forced me out of that dimension. And so as you become more aware, you're able to leave, even when you're in your dream state, to other dimensions, other worlds, and have other experiences and see what's going on the global scale. This is not the only planet that has been imprisoned, that has been enslaved, and that's the goal of these people that's in power. They want to control everything. They want to make everyone their slaves. They want to lower your intelligence and take advantage of you, and people need to basically fight for their freedom and not be able to let their freedom slipped out of their hands. And that's what's going on today. Every single day, our freedoms are being taken from us, and we are just sitting by and allowing it to happen, and we don't speak up. I'm telling you, you going to this Black Lives Matter, it's not going to help you, because the people who the group that set Black Lives Matters are not for you. Then that's not for black people. It was never for black people. I'm telling you, if I right now or anyone on the street would say, "Come, let's do a protest," I bet my soul on it, they will not follow you. But because it's on national TV, they will follow you. Come on, how smart are people? Come on, if people don't have the courage, the strength to stand up for themselves, the strength to do what's right and go against all odds, but they will watch national TV and go and protest Black Lives Matter, but they can't go and speak up for themselves. They have to follow a crowd. You tell me, is that person strong? Is that individual strong? Do they have a strong light? Are they powerful? No, because they haven't tapped into their capabilities. They haven't tapped into the soul, the light that's inside their body. They don't know who they are. So they're going in this world blind, confused, and lost. People, wake up. Do your research. Start listening to your intuition, the gut inside. It knows. It will direct you. If you pay attention, if you listen to what's on the news and follow them, you will be doomed. Because you will come into a world where people are being killed for sport. And this is not a joke. There's dimensions that are worse than this. And it only can get worse. This is not a fantasy. People think these movies are fantasies. No, it's real. People being eaten, kids being kidnapped, the blood sacrificing, celebrities drinking blood and doing all this kind of craziness. This is real. Everything is out in the open. So people need to wake up and take more charge of their life. Take control. No matter whatever you gotta do, find a way. It might take you time, but you must find a way to become independent and free. It's very crucial. It's very important. It doesn't matter who tells you you're crazy. It doesn't matter who say, "Oh, you lost your mind. You lost your marbles. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just a wacko." No, they're a wacko. They are stupid because they will come to the realization when they had enough pain and they begging for mercy, mercy. I can't take no more. They will change. They will reach the realization you have reached, because all people have to reach that realization. All individuals have to reach the same state that you have reached to ascend, to leave this world to a better one, to go back to home, to go back to source where they originally came from. This universe is not your home. Have you ever asked yourself why all of a sudden I was born into a world, I had to go to school, I went to school, I didn't learn anything, I had to go to work, I go to work, I don't want to be there, there's so much things I have to do I don't want to do. Why am I doing this? What's the purpose of living? Why am I going to work like a slave and I'm not getting anywhere? Why do I have to pay taxes for all these things when I don't make enough? And even when I make enough, why are all my people suffering? I'm not talking about black people. I'm talking about all people. Why am I born into a world of pain? It don't make any sense. People need to think.